Hi guys! Thank you so much for watching this latest video of mine. I just want to say thank you everyone who subscribed to my channel. I have learned so much doing YouTube videos so far, and I just love all the positivity and support that I got from all you people. So thank you so much for subscribing and making my life richer, because a lot of people come to me and share their views and their experiences, you know, and I did my fitness vlog and people came up and said, you know, thank you for motivating me to try something new. So thank you again for subscribing. Again, it's not really about the numbers but the support and the experience that I gained, so thank you again. In November, my son just decided he wanted to get circumcised, and yes, it's a religious thing where in Islam basically what you have to do in order to become a man. There's not really an age, but in order for you to like get married you must be circumcised. I think it's definitely about hygiene, and but it also is a lot more than that in my opinion. Circumcision, like Sunat, it's different now than it was before. I remember my cousins, there was like 3 or 4 of them, they were circumcised Sunat at one time together, and then after that I saw like diorang macam pakai kain pelikat like this. This is what men wear to pray. So this is kain pelikat in Malay. So they would wrap it around their waist and you just have to like hold it up like that, because any kind of, you know, touch with the what I would call the birdie would be either really painful or very, very ticklish. Yeah, that's what I learned. My son made the decision because some of his cousins have already been circumcised, and at first he was like, no. I guess he was curious since Upin Ipin. I must thank Upin Ipin for even putting Sunat in his vocabulary at a really young age, because he watched this one episode on Upin Ipin explaining about Sunat, circumcision. Sunat. I guess in his little mind, he already had a good idea of what it is, but of course having an idea of what it is and going through it is two very different things, and that's what I have learned as well. We went to my brother-in-law's clinic in Seremban because of course we trust our family better than anyone else. So there's the traditional way and then there's the modern way, you know. There's the clamp and laser for modern, and then the traditional way is literally like so they use that tali to lift. Okay, so you're lying down and you have to form like a V because your body is here and your bird is down here. So you have to like ikat the tali and bring it up like that. So you literally have to lay still because the older traditional way is a lot more painful. And so the modern way of it is like I chose laser. Yeah, we did the laser and it was really quick. Muhammad was exceptionally calm. He did freak out in certain moments because he's just like, what are you guys doing down there? When is it going to be over? But he handled it really well. He took instructions well from me. They put the ubat bios, but right after that, like 10 minutes after that, they would instantly like feel the pain cropping up, and that's the worst thing. He started breaking down and crying in the clinic. Like, what I could advise is right after the sunat took place, right after, please give your kids ubat tahan sakit right away, so that because once they makan, once they take in the medicine, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for it to work, right? When you give it once it's already painful, once the pain already kicks in, they will have to deal with the excruciating pain of being cut down there for that 15 minutes before the medicine cuts in. So my advice would be, once you're in the clinic, once the laser or clamp thing is done, quickly get the painkiller and just give it to your child. That was the most heartbreaking part. So he slept in the car. His movement just got very, very limited. Any kind of touch on the bird, he would scream. When you take out a layer from the bird, the unexposed layer will be very, very sensitive area. And the worst part is, when you're 5, you don't actually understand the word hygiene and infection. You can say it 1,000 times, you know, you have to take care of your hygiene, you have to stay clean, or else bacteria will crop up and then it's just gonna look like a little monster. They don't get it. They don't understand what's the implication if they don't take care of it. So the first day, I was a really clueless mom. I didn't know what to do, you know. But as a 5-year-old, you're literally just like, okay, so what do I do now? Just had to like lie down the whole day, and he's expected to lie down like that for a whole week. And the first look, like when he was lying down on the bed and I took a look at it, there was like crusts, like blood all over the birdie. You can take out the bandage after like 2-3 hours is what the doctor told me, because if you keep the bandage on for too long, it's going to like dry out, like it's gonna dry with the blood. So when you try to take out the bandage, it's gonna stick with the blood, and it's the worst thing for someone who's just been circumcised. When someone's pulling the bandage off and then there's like hard blood around it. Oh, Muhammad, every time he peed, I had to go into this little argument with him to make sure that he would allow me to wash his bird, because even a drop of water is so gully, is like so ticklish for them. So ticklish that he's like breaking down and crying. It's not even a laugh, it's like, ugh, it's so sensitive. It was so frustrating because I was like shouting. I tried everything. I tried to intimidate him, be like, soldier mom,